Hi, how are you? It is I, the Edison Fiend, and I made a huge mistake, and that was I did not record sound on the video. So we'll do something a little different this time. Instead of giving you the video without the sound, I'm just going to go through and live commentate what happens. Sorry about that, but yeah, if I remember correctly here, I'm going over the rating and then the win-losses. So yeah, we were at 405. I think I was yapping for a little bit, no idea what about. Um, yeah, we got the 19 wins, 7 losses. Not great, but also not bad for a seriously off meta choice. Sorry about that noise in the background. My cat is going absolutely bonkers. Alright, looks like we're gonna hop in the pool with the third, I think that might be the fourth iteration of the deck actually that we have since we started. Small changes, but yeah. Then we swim in the pool, and we're having a great time. Oh yeah, gotta love it. Edison format, what a time. And look at here, I make the poor guy wait 4 seconds. Romanos, 59. Guy was born in 1959, so he knows how to throw rock, paper, scissors around. We hit him with a good luck, have fun, and we are going to be going second this game. Nice U2 back. We got Plague Spreader, Jiu-Jitsu Master, Torrential, Reiko, Kaius. He kicks it off with an E-Call in the draw phase. Excellent work. Searches up Stratos. And then he's going to normal up the Stratos. And what hero variant do you think it is? Just based off of that. Ocean. Oh yeah, this is a record. Oh, Upstart, there we go. Upstarts is for a K. Recording of a recording. How fun is that? And they set 1 back row, 2 back row, and pass. Our 6th card for turn is Trapstun. Nice to see with the 2 back row there. So we're going to set Reiko, set our Trapstun, set a Torrential. They draw for turn. Main phase 1. I'm pointing at the back row for some reason. He goes up with an E-Call. Another one. Look at all those spells. Goes for Bubble Man. Now at this point I was thoroughly confused. I was like, wait, what variant of this deck plays Bubble Man? There was like a cool Diva Hero Bubble Man deck where you can, you play Diva, special summon Bubble Man. Okay, he's going to attack with Stratos. We're going to flip up Reiko because we can't get over the ocean, so I know we go for that. Pop up the ocean, mill 3 rocks, we're chilling. And then he's going to go call the Haunted, which we're hovering over the Torrential. Look at that. Save the Trapstun for later. So yeah, for a brief time we were actually even on cards. Alright, now watch this. This is a huge throw. So what do you think I should get here? Should it be Lila, Jane, or Reiko? Those are your 3 options. We have no way to protect the Lila from the known Bubble Man in the hand. I guess the choice I made wasn't awful with the information that I had. But I do think I probably should have done something different here. Probably should have gone with Reiko. Or Trapstun there. I don't know, I guess I was scared of this. Yep. So I was exactly right, but I should have just got a Reiko and everything would have been okay. And double Kai's here is just ugly. I was thinking about setting Plague Spreader so I would have a way to convert the Kaius, but yeah. I end up deciding on just going for Jiu-Jitsu Master, and then we proceed to get absolutely beat to death. Yo, the Crusader of Edamame. Endymion. Edamame. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. Alright, but yeah, that dude is, Endymion. He looks pretty badass. Card Trooper. Does trade pretty good. But we need something to stick around in the field. And there we go. Mill 3 with the Card Trooper. Crash. We draw. We are up on cards. We don't have a dark for Chaos Sork. Almost all the darks are in our hand, which is super brutal. Because now we're just getting absolutely beat down by vanillas. Like, and we play beaters. And this was another sad thing. Can't you even convert the brain control, man? Ugh. So, yep, we go down. Well, we can convert it with the Plague Spreader, but how much better would it be to convert that off of Caius? Banish something, you know? Get Chaos Sork down. And our opponent... Oh, there we go. Normal summon Plague Spreader. And, yep, that's it. With a Goyo on the field. No spoilers, but how do you think we lose this turn? I guess that is a spoiler, but yeah, there it is, Miracle Fusion. But what's better than losing to Miracle Fusion? No. He does have the Bubble Man in hand. Miracle Fusion and Ab Zero, it's so good. It's kind of like the BLS of the format in a way, you know? You need a water and a hero, and then you activate it, and you just get a big beater boss that Raigekis the field. It's not exactly like BLS, but you know, it's the idea. You banish two things. Alright, so we're siding in Dust Tornado, Bottomless Kaiku, and 2 Sidras. Siding out a Jujitsu Master, a Mega Rock, a Caius. Please tell me we side out the Dyna. Yep. Leave in 1, you know. Questionable decision there to not side in both Bottomless. My side decking is kind of atrocious, but we got Mole Man, Raikou, Caius, Gigantus, Jujutsu Master, and Dust Tornado. Yep, I think we go with a classic play here. Set Raikou, set Dust. But Raikou is not good into Stratos. Sad to say, neither is Jujutsu Master or Mole Man. They just all kind of get blanked off of you know, the ability of Stratos to add 1 on normal summon. He's not something you really want to bounce back to hand. Yeah, in the rocks, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of ways to go like super plus besides like Mole Man attacking synchro monsters. Or just beating people up. That's another way we go plus. Just beating the ever-living life out of their monsters. Alright, here comes E-Call into Stratos. And what is he going to search up here? An Alias. He knows we're weak to the beat-down strats. And just like that, he's up a card. And we don't mill an Earth for Gigantus, which is just wonderful. And Kaiku, he's good, I guess, if you can defend him, but we don't really have a lot of ways to defend the Kaiku, sadly. So we set Jujitsu Master, pass. Alias comes on down. And this is a 1-for-1. And they don't do anything. So this is where I maybe was gonna summon Gigantus and then didn't. I don't know why. Oh, and then he decides not to attack. Absolute legend. Was I that afraid of Gorse? Okay, so we special up the Gigantus after drawing up a Dust Shoot. And I think, yep, Honest. Honest just works us there. So now I'm forced to attack. And I was pretty distraught after this, as you can imagine. I was like, oh yeah, I got the Dust Shoot, so I'll be able to get rid of that Alias and he won't be able to beat over Kaiku with anything. Wow, I'm in a great spot. I got the Cyber Caius. So we go Dust Shoot in their standby. And let's take a peek. Double Alias, Honest, Deep Sea Diva, Miracle, Heavy. So in this case, I don't know what to do exactly. I was thinking for a minute here, but then I thought about it and I was not too worried about the aliases because I had Cyber Caius and Moleman. So I'm just trying to turn off that Miracle Fusion as soon as possible. But yep, there comes the Alias. Bye bye to our Kaiku. And then we got the double set. The double set. We know about the Honest and the other Alias. And we know that face down he's got either Heavy in Miracle or D-Prison. So yep, he draws up, doesn't shuffle his hand, shows us the other Alias, attacks directly into the Super Nimble Mega Hamster. We are going to special summon Raikou directly from the deck to the field, face down defense. And then he just attacks the Raikou, I believe. Yep. Now, what am I supposed to pop here? He's got Honest, so I'm thinking, yeah, I'll just get rid of Alias here. Yep, 3 rocks, but we don't have a way to convert them in the hand currently. No, we just go straight for the brain control. Now, would it have been better to save that brain control, I wonder? And just go Cyber Caius. Or I probably should have attacked too with that Alias. And we banished the Heavy, so we know we're going to have to eat a D-Prison sooner or later. Now, I probably should have just waited, but I know he's got a Miracle, so it's going to be any minute now before that thing's live. So we go set, special Bubble Man. And now he goes Miracle. Banish the Alias from grave. Special summon Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. Absolute Hero Zero, the hero. And he gets in there with Honest and Zero. Keeps Honest on the field. But we do have a way to clear the board. Look at that, we go Heavy. Now we're gonna sacrifice our Cyber Dragon. He had another miracle. But we're gonna go Moment and conserve the Cyber Dragon. Go special. That way, he can't get in. Goes few. Gonna grab absolute 0. And let's see what he sends. Sends a Diva. And Alias. Honest go in the defense. We draw the scripted out to the future fusion. And now we're gonna get in. We got the combo Cyber Dragon Moleman. Opponent got a little confused there for a sec. Probably just a misclick. Moleman getting in there for 9 hundo. And we're just gonna set the MST because we will always have a target no matter what. Since the few is there. And we're just gonna draw Mega Rock for game. 2, 3, 4. So he's a 2800 beater. And that's good game, opponent. We're heading on to the all important game 3. Now look at me considering pulling the rug. It would have been useless last game, but I don't hate the idea of siding this in and just blanking a Stratos, because if their hand sucks or if they need like a Gemini Spark or something, excuse me, Stratos can really just be too important. And yeah. Alright, so what did I side? Sorry, I was yapping. I don't think I sided anything. Maybe sided back in a hamster so I could have a nice starter going first. Alright, we draw Gaia Plate, MST, Dust Tornado, Chaos Stork in charge of the Light Brigade. He's gonna go Rhoda for Stratos. Stratos, search Stratos, summon Stratos, add Stratos, Stratos for Stratos, Alias. Gonna be added directly to the hand. Gonna set 2 back row. And we're gonna go MST, Snipe. We hit a Wing Blast. We go Charge. And we milled the Jane, unfortunately, which was kind of the card I wanted. No. We go Raikou. We set Dust. Set the Bottomless, hoping to hit the Alias. And pass. Spoilers, but it goes downhill fast here. So normal Alias. Would you Bottomless here? Or should I have known the Gemini Spark was coming down? Should I have known? So now he's just, they are just super up on cards. Absolutely brutal. Amount of events. Chaos Stork dead. Gaia Plate dead. And we're just gonna snipe the new back row. Bottomless. Get a cocky Miru, not bad. But will it stick is the question. Go to battle. Oh, and Hero Blast to make matters even worse for us. It seems like we're doomed no matter what this game. Yeah, he might have gem sparked the Raikou anyway. And then he's just gonna beat us down here with Alias Stratos. Sets a back row, 2 back row. It's not looking good for the home team here. So yeah, we go banish, special summon Gigantes. Gets gem sparked. Alright, so now we have to go for the most desperate Gaia plate of all time. Little bit of lag there. And it gets bottomless. And yeah, if he has a monster, he wins. Yep, there it is, Alias, and we go down. Lose 11 yellow. GG opponent, GG, well played. Yep, gotta stay with that spark. Sorry about that. I was paranoid that I wasn't recording and I didn't check the sound. So there's another little edit there for you. Alright, here we go. Back in the pool. We're up against another fiend. Another Farfetch enjoyer. There we go, scissors, we win. Good luck, have fun. We are gonna go first. And we have double Dyna, Gaia Plate, Return, and Chaos Sorcerer. So we're just gonna set our Jujutsu Master and pass the turn. I don't remember what... I remember the last one because it was just brutal beatdown. Alright, so now opponent sets a card. We're gonna normal summon Jane. And this is... I don't know if this is the first time with Jane, but it might be, maybe second. But Jane just... Holy cow, like... So much better than Morphing Jar in this particular situation. Alright, they're gonna set a card. And we draw another Gaia Plate. They didn't have Torrential before, so I go Dyna. And let's see, Necrogarden. So we don't know what they're on yet still. And face. And I think, yep, go Jane. Oh, I accidentally milled 3. We're just gonna toss that back to the top. Opponent doesn't ask to shuffle. Doesn't really change much. We milled Hamster, Raikou. See, I like Dyna in this deck because now they have to spend either a Spell and Trap or a Battle Phase to get rid of the Dyna before they can do something. And they're just going to set another card. So, guessing they don't have an out to the Dyna. We get the charge. We go activate charge. Mill Necrogarden. Gigantis, and what was it? I don't remember. Alright, so we grab the Raikou to hand. We go directly into the battle phase, thinking. Oh yeah, we milled Grand Mole. Alright, Jane gets in. Let's see what you got. We shuffle to see if we're lagging. Oh, and they go Necro. And it's Goblin Zombie. We have no way to stop that, but we give them the thumbs up anyway. They go for Mizuki. And we are going to set that Raikou. And end the turn. Oh, forgot to mill 2 with Jane. Also forgot how to put a backslash in. We mill Torrential Gigantis. They go main 1. I'm assuming they're going to try to beat over Dinah. Soul Taker for Jane. Cool card. Nice card into the do block. They normal summon Mizuki. And they were like, oh, definitely going to attack Dinah, right? Wrong. Absolutely wrong. They do not want us to special summon because Dinah is locking down the hand. So here, you can decide if this is questionable or not. But I decide to banish the Necro Gardener, and I say, I don't care. I'm going to blow up your back row, tribute summon for Gaia Play, and say, you don't have Gores, I'm going to win. Because I will now, if you can see, draw Plague Spreader, but not really needed for this play. We go Raikou. Pop the back row. And it's a bluffed heavy, so do you think he has Gores? Oh, I always do this. Accidentally send the Raikou to grave. And we just have an abundance of rocks now. But normal summon up the Gaia Plate. Banish a Light and Dark. Lila and Caius. And then we banish a rock and a rock for the Gaia Plate. Yep, and the opponent does not need to see anymore. We're siding in Kaiku, Crow, because so far we've just seen zombies. So far we've only seen zombies. And look at me considering like this actually is gonna matter. I think we have a decent matchup. Quacky Miru is nasty into recruiters or Sangin type monsters. I'm gonna side out a Dinah? No. I don't know why I did that. Zombies can't get over Dinah with like anything. Chaos Sort coming out. Cyber coming in for a hamster. Love it. Done siding. And we are going second. We draw Crow, Raikou, MST, Lila, and Solemn Judgment. Let's see what opponent has for us. We're pretty similar rated. So they go set at T-set pass. We draw Gardener for turn. Not what you want to see. Alright, so we go Lila right away. Nice call gone. And I think we just set the yard. Solemn and MST. Now we get to mill. We mill Torrential, Kaiko, and Gaia Plate, the Earth Giant. After we smack their call, I'm like, if they have Caius, whatever. Mizuki, though. Wish I would have attacked, but I mean, shoot, how 90% of the time it's the wrong play to attack there, so I don't hate that. Normal summon Stratos, so he's on that Diva Zombie Hero technology. And he is going to search up. What is he going to search? Eel Hero Infernal Prodigy. Is that what they normally play? Yeah, I didn't really care too much about the Stratos. We're chilling, we're down cards, but you know, we're having a great time, we're hanging. And we're going to snipe that back row. Not really snipe, we're just going to blow up the decree, which, yeah, was the right move. Alright, so then we draw Trapstone for turn. We got Solemn Trapstone. We can just say no to whatever, but I guess, do we set it? Oh, no, we were considering, thinking. Our hand is awful. Let's be honest here. We drew all starters, no payoffs. He tries to Cold Wave. Now, this was amazing. Do you Solemn the Cold Wave here? I was like, you know what? Nah, you got a bus. He was trying to bait the Solemn, I believe. So we allow this Cold Wave to smack over us, and wow, it's just ice cold, man. But he goes right into battle. Unfortunate for us, he attacks with Mizuki first, so we preserve our life points, and we get to mill. We mill Dust Shoot, Kaya scores. And we draw Dinah. Now, I'm thinking here, probably just set up a Necro. And now, we're really not going to die. But yeah, they take a nice -1 off the Cold Wave. I love the art on Cold Wave, man. So nostalgic. I remember that card as a kid and like no one used it. And they set 3 back row. Opponent seems to be a little bricked up. So we have Solomon Trapstone, so we have 0 fear. Cyber Dragon off the top is beautiful. We got the ultimate combo, Cyber Dragon, Fossil Dinah. Beat over, and now you're never allowed to special summon. We're hovering over the Trapstone, but there's nothing. Dinah gets in. And from what was pretty abysmal earlier, has now turned into pretty much even on cards. I think they have like 7, because Mizuki's theoretically 1 conditionally in the grave. We have Gardner, so we're kind of like 5.5. Would you count Gardner as a full card in the graveyard? Depending on the game state, I would say yeah, but I also would say probably, you know, we can count him as like a half card in advantage terms. We draw heavy. Feeling like going 3 for 3? Nah. We'll just get in there. So opponent is now bluff thinking. It's just a little Infernal Prodigy. Yep, and we'll attack for 12. They draw. Opponent seems to be, sets a back row. And I believe they are just in what seems to be survival mode right now. We draw another crow. So we have heavy, double crow, double DD, double DD, double crow. Double D crow. Has anybody ever called it that? Could have a very, very different meaning. Now that heavy is looking a little juicy. But the funny thing is, I don't know, since we can't like go for game, I don't know if there's a point. But we get Morphing Jarred for our soul here. How brutal is that? Would you have read Morphing Jar there? Does this deck ever play Morphing Jar? It doesn't. But, wow. Absolutely brutal Morphing Jar coming down there. Dust Shoot, and you know what? We say, yeah, sure. Take a peek, bud. Have a look at the old hand here. So let's see what they take. What are you afraid of? He's afraid of my puppy. My puppy Ryko. So then I think about what to do, and we end up normal summoning the Maulmeister, because he can just get over whatever. We have Trap Stun, Solemn. And hopefully that's enough. Hopefully we didn't just throw this game away to a Morphin Jar we weren't expecting. I mean, it's only fair, right? How many times in this series I think it was once or twice we got to the Morphin Jar someone for their soul. Target's the Trap Stun. And then he clarifies, actually, nope, I misclicked Dinah. Yeah, yep. And then Shogu clarifies Packy. And now I'm thinking we solemn it, not Trap Stun, because Trap Stun can stop all his traps next turn. So now he has to get over Dinah and have maybe another Raigeki break, and he would be alright. But this is an insane amount of pressure we have on board. Mole Man, a big boy Cyber Dragon, and Dinah. We got the combo. Alright, so opponent having a little bit of a think here. Having a huge think. What is he thinking about? What could you possibly be thinking about? I'm gonna try to stop assuming people's genders. I'm so sorry. Monster reincarnation. Coming down. Gonna pitch Goblin Zombo for, what is he getting back now? Stratos. To try to beat over our boy Fossil Dinah. He's gonna try to hurt my friend. In the standby phase, he did all that. Wow. Alright, so he's gonna go Stratos effect. Search up. Mally. Mally looks so cool. How is he that jacked? He's only got 800 attack. Maybe he's like really weak, even though he's like super jacked. Like, look at Mole Man. Does that Mole Man is stronger than Malicious. Goes Foolish. Maybe I should have suspected something when he was setting everything. There he goes. Necro. Now, I don't know if Necro can negate enough attacks. So we can just summon Jane. And he didn't set any more back row, so we're feeling very good. And there you have it. He shows us the DD and then bounces, which he was unable to use. DD Mizuki or DD Plague. It's kind of crazy. Alright, we're going to get one more in, I believe. Versus Amarillo 96. Maybe he's a George Strait fan. And we are going to draw Trap Stun, Plague Spreader, Return, Trap Dust Shoot, Card Trooper, Mirror Force. Now, I do believe I go for a quite odd play here. I don't think I should have done this in hindsight. Set the Trooper, set Dust, set Mirror, or set... Do I preserve the Mirror Force? No, I set Trap Stun. And I'm like, yo, I'll just simply Trap Dust Shoot anything that, gets over Card Trooper. And I'll be okay. He's got Raikou, Double Deck Devi, Blackwing, Sirocco, the Dawn, Dust Shoot, and Reinforcement. We are up against Vayu Turbo. And that Sirocco has to go because I'm not trying to get Deck Devi right now. Our first time playing Vayu Turbo in the series, almost, it's like, what was it, 20-something games in, I believe. And we have not played the most popular, or most represented deck. In tournaments, at least. I have no idea what the most represented deck online is. I wonder if anyone has data on that, but they're going to normal summon Armageddon Knight. Vayu, blah, blah, blah. They're going to attack our card trooper. We are going to get to draw Glorious into a beautiful, beautiful Jane. We got the traps done, and we are not going to let them violate our hand. We're going to say, sure, Deck Devi us. I don't care. So we normal up the Jane. We go battle. We know that other set is a Deck Devi. We know they have Raikou, 2 Deck Devis in hand. We are going to set the Mirror Force, another questionable play, and then mill 2 off the Jane. We get a rock. We're shy on rocks. So now they go Raikou. Now I could have probably made Brio here. We draw Brain for turn. I think my play is a little more questionable because Brio is just like the safest thing, right? Bounce the Raikou attack. You can keep bouncing the Raikou, but I decide against it. And we just go in with Jane. Raikou. Popping our boy. And they mill a Sirocco, Gores, and a Mirror Force. So now Deck Devi is live. They go Vayu, summon their Sirocco, or banish Sirocco, summon Armed Wing as a vanilla. We go Mirror Force. We're gonna go 2 for 2 here. And we'll reveal our hand and then send our Plague Spider to the graveyard. Which doesn't actually matter. We'll turn off auto draw, get on me, get on past me, look at that. They'll set a card, we go mill, and we mill a Jujitsu Master, turning on both our return and our Gaia Plate. Question is, yep, we just pass. We just simply pass. Let's go Army Knight, indirect for 17. And we get a Chaos Sorcerer, which is live. Which is super live. And I don't recall what we did here, but yes, we went for the play that kept the return live. So we're thinking, oh yeah. So we go banish it, summon up the Gaia Plate. And we decide to put this man on more darks than he would like. Oh no, we don't. We banish the Army Knight. Maybe questionable attack, and with the Gaia Plate. Necro. Now we set return. We got brain. Oh man, it's looking decent. We're in a great spot. Man, I bet he wishes he didn't set that necro, or they don't do anything. And then we lose a Jiu-Jitsu master in the draw phase, which allows us to keep our Gaia plate alive, which is hilarious. And we have a game shot here. We just have to activate return. I guess we're thinking on whether we want to do it in the main phase. But in hindsight, you can see that I was supposed to just go directly to battle maybe and then use it. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking so long about this. And I'm saying half to the opponent just for fun. And then, yeah, we special summon, Jiu-Jitsu, yep. And that is enough for game. So we're going up against Vayu. So we side 1 Crow, 1 Kaiku. I mean, I don't know. Looks like we weren't too scared of Vayu. I mean, the deck doesn't have like a terrible Vayu Turbo matchup. As long as we don't get deck devi first turn. I mean, how many deck devi targets do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lost track. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 deck devi targets. Running a little high on those, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, so we're going second, game 2 against Vayu against Amarillo, doors straight, 96. Alright, here we go. Army Knight, slammed on the board, coming down, sending Necro Gardner. Oh boy. And we are going to special summon Cyber Dragon. Bottomless. Bye. Wait, why did I send him to grave? Oh my gosh, I hope it doesn't come up later. Wow, that is so disrespectful. I cheated. Watch it come up like I banished it for Chaos Sork and it actually mattered. Oh my gosh. What an idiot. My past self, he's just... So he's gonna go heavy on our Mirror Force. Caius, our Lila. And we have a Torrential Raiko and a Jiu-Jitsu Master to our name. We are just gonna simply set the Raiko, set Torrential in case things get heavy. Well, they can't get heavy anymore. Heavy's in the grave. And we are gonna flip up that Raiko. Why am I acting like I'm thinking here? Savage. We're just gonna get rid of the Caius. In case he's got a deck Devi down. We mill Brain, Hamster, Trap Stun. And I cheated the Cyber Dragon. Oh my gosh. No, why did I banish the Gaia plate? I should have banished Hamster. I guess I was thinking if I have return. Oh. Gigantus gets a press. And we're just gonna have to set the Jiu-Jitsu Master and go on the back foot here. This is the best suppression deck in the format. no other deck can abuse oppression like Value Turbo. But he's gonna normal. They're gonna normal summon Value. And I'm like, yo, they're in battle phase for a minute here. They must have been lagged out. But yeah, the summon is good. And yo, Value attacking Jujutsu Master is just so clean. So clean. Oh, and they just scoop it up there. I don't know why. The aura of the set card was too much for Amarillo. Alright, I believe that's going to be it for us. Have a good one, y'all. And sorry about that slip up there. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed the commentary versus the normal live. Alright, bye.